whispers in the sky, threads of light where stars align.
Dear family of light, today we will talk about cooperation and comparison because when we grow up, we go to school and we learn that there are grades and we understand what society praise and what not. So we are born into a system which is comparative because our society is in 3D consciousness. So everything is about approval, approval from other people, approval from society, etc., etc. We long for a recognition, we long for the respect of other people. Then the same thing happens when we start to work. We want to escalate the ladder, no, of the corporates. We want to become more and more, and we need the recognition of our boss, and again the recognition of colleagues, of our people around you. Everything is about comparing and competition. Now you may argue, oh, but Maitreya, we need competition in order to grow. This is false. This is not true. You don't need competition to grow. This is a wrong idea which was born out of the old system, which is crashing down right now. That is why the Pleiadian offers another way of living. So the Pleiadian talks about competition without comparison. They talk about cooperation without hierarchy and individuality without separation. So they respect the individuality, but at the same time, they see the gift which is in everybody of us. Everybody of us has a unique gift, has a unique role, a unique path. So we bring into consciousness different things, and every life is sacred, really. So we have to see that in other people in order to start to really cooperate. Try to do this even when you see that people around you try to push you down, or they are always in a competitive state. You cannot just react with that with competition. If not, you lower yourself down to the same vibration. Why now the world, the 3D world is collapsing? Because we need the collapse of the system, a bank collapse, social collapse, what they already called in social media. You can see it. Go to TikTok or YouTube, search for the great change or great reset or the great shift, or shift from 3D to 5D consciousness. I mean, is everywhere. I mean, everybody can see it now. It is really clear that is happening. And so if you still don't, well, as I tell you, meditate more and you will start to see it. So we need that collapse to happen. And we need that a new consciousness will be established after the collapse of the old one, where people are cooperative. But you have to start to cultivate cooperation while still this old system is intact. You cannot just, oh, I will wait till the collapse and then I will start to cooperate. No, you will have to start to cooperate now. Now you have to do the job, because once the collapse starts, the energy will go down and down and down, and billions of people will live in panic. So there will be a huge wave of panic around planet Earth. And to don't let this fear and this craziness drag you down, you have to cultivate your inner peace and your inner temple and a cooperative state of mind before this is happening. Okay, this is extremely important. Why competition is so destructive? Because it steals you from creativity, it steals you from peace of mind. You don't have peace if you are constantly trying to protect yourself. There is no relationship in a conversation if you fear the success of the other. A wise person is a person that rejoices of the success of other people because sees that the success of other people is their own success. A great scientist invents something to make our life easier. Well, that's great. Thank you. Thank you that somebody created this phone, which I used to do video in the woods. If not, I could not. I had to do something else. So we can thank all these people for the great invention that they did or for whatever action they did, the great spiritual master that they help us in this path. So cultivate this compassionate and cooperative state, and you will see how harmonious can relationship be. Now, if you are the elite, put yourself in the dresses of the elite. So you say, okay, I have 8 billion people. How I control their energy? Because if they are all in peace and nice and quiet, they will stop to consume. And so I will become poor. So the best weapon, you guess what it is? Yes, it is comparison, competition. These are massive weapons that the elite use against humanity. How? Well, create borders, nationalism, religion, the best way to isolate people, and then you create sports event, so football and all other competitive sport for me makes no sense. That's why I stopped years ago to watch any competition, because I understand that this is just a trap. It's a trap for your consciousness, and it only increase this three-dimensional idea that, oh, I am belonging to this or that nationality or this team, etc., etc. So it perpetuates a lie which is not true anymore. And then they give you all these figures, these celebrities, actor, actresses, singers, and they tell you, oh, look how they beautiful, how they gifted they are. You should be like that. And if you are not like that, your life is not good enough. So I can sell you the perfume that this person used, and I don't know what the perfume will do to you, but you will just smell very strongly, and but you will not become a better person. So be very aware of the manipulation that is taking place on planet Earth, and when you realize that comparison is a massive weapon, and all these big show, these events, great concert or great sport events, which seems to unify people, but most of the time when you go very deeply, they don't. They are just make to feel in a certain way. They play with your emotion, you see. They don't help you to understanding your emotion. And if you go to listen to music, I know a beautiful concert can be beautiful, I understand that, but choose very carefully which kind of concert, which kind of people, what is the energy of the concert, yeah, if you want to go there. And I don't say it's bad. I went to many concerts, many events, but now I prefer the peace of silence of other kind of experiences. And many people are driven to this silence and this kind of natural experiences more and more. So I'm not the only one here saying this. So once you realize that this is a manipulation, well, then this idea that you need this recognition outside falls down. You live in a more peaceful life. You live in a more connected way to the universe. And really, really, we can begin to build the new earth because it's time that we need to focus complete our attention to this building of the new earth. This is what Pleiadian urge us to do and to think. So think about collective and less about yourself. So this is everything for today. I wish you a lot of joy, a lot of light, and for now, be at peace, be at peace.
Silver whispers in the sky.